Hi guys, how are you guys doing? Right, this is my second YouTube video on my cryptocurrency journey. So today I was planning to cover a couple of wallets that I use and how I bought some bitcoins. This is about what I did. There might be better ways of doing it, but it's just I'm just capturing what I did. It might help some beginners like to follow this or follow in similar lines. So in the last video, I think I touched upon blockchain. So it's one of the wallets for Bitcoin. I believe it supports only Bitcoin. So if you buy Bitcoin, you can use this as a wallet to store your Bitcoins and send and receive Bitcoins. So blockchain, all you got to do is go go to this website, get a free Bitcoin wallet. Click on that, and then just enter email, create new password. I would suggest create a very strong password, and that's it. Continue, and it will ask a few more details, but there's no detailed documentation or identity verification. It's just your passwords and stuff like that, so it's easy to create. So I already have created the logins. I've been using it for a week or two, so right, okay, I need to get the valid ID. So they provide a valid ID for login, so, and then the password. Right, so you put in the valid ID and the password. Right. So I made it a little bit more difficult for myself by enabling all the security features, but better safe than sorry, because it's asking for additional verification to authorize the login. So I must have enabled it in some settings. Right, okay, where's the thing? Okay, so go back to the screen. See, that's the first level of authentication. I got an email. I said okay, go ahead with that. You can change settings if you don't like that. Then I have another level of authentication where you install an app on the phone. Google Authenticator is an app that you can download and install. So I asked the site to use that for additional authentication. So you'll provide a 6-digit code which change every 30 seconds or so, and from the app you can provide that. So these are like various levels of authentication, just to make sure that nobody other than yourself is logging into this. So he'd ask you whether you want to buy some Bitcoin. There's some, I have never bought Bitcoin directly from here, but probably you can. So I just use it as a wallet. So I ended up buying Bitcoins from elsewhere. Maybe I I might have paid a little bit more than necessary because I was just learning. Maybe I hadn't picked up the cheapest way to buy bitcoins, but hey, you always learn. Right. So that's this is the wallet. So there's few transactions here. I'll not go into the details at the moment. So I just want to show you that, you know, this is how it looks like. So I have sent it to I have sent some bitcoins. I received some bitcoins. Obviously you can buy some bitcoins here, and then in the security feature, you know, you can what I would advise is, once you create your account, the first thing I would suggest you do is, you know, go through all the security features and the settings, and then make sure that you understand all the options, and you know, enable all the two-factor authentication, like the one I showed you, like the Google authenticator app. If you like to keep your account secure, which I recommend. So yeah, basically that's it. I just want to show you a brief overview of you know, the wallet that I have, which is blockchain wallet. So the next one, I got one more wallet, which also I find it useful and easy to use. It's called Jaxx. It's called a mobile app as well. As you can see from their website, they got a desktop app and mobile apps. So you can install on the phone or on the desktop. So I used it on the desktop at the moment. So I just wanted to show you, but I think what has happened is I haven't installed a desktop icon for it. So I have to actually find it from where I have installed. I need to have something on the desktop to make it easy to find it. Anyway, let's see. Once it opens up, we'll have a look at it. So this is the Jaxx interface. The thing about Jaxx is it supports multiple cryptocurrency coins. So you can see is BTC, that's Bitcoin, ETH, Ether, and then there's Dash, ETC's Ethereum Classic, and then there are other currencies, Litecoin, I forgot what REP stands for, and this is Setcoin, ZEC. So there are multiple cryptocurrencies supported. For the moment, I've been focusing on Bitcoin, so that's why I'm not delving into other stuff. So you can click on each of these, and you can see the address. This is a current valid address, which can be public because, you know, this is where people send money to. So if you have to withdraw Bitcoins to your wallet, this is the address they need to send it to, so other people can know. So people can only send Bitcoin to this address. So, you know, there's no harm in sharing it. You can share this address and say, can you send some Bitcoins to this? You know, if that person owes you some Bitcoins to you. So you know, you can easily copy the address and then paste it wherever you like to share it to. So if you go through each of these different currencies, you'll get different address for each of those. So in that way, you could, if somebody needs to send Ethereum, to you, then you provide that address, Ethereum address and stuff like that. Dash, you have a different address, you provide that. If somebody or you buy Dash from somewhere, some exchange, and then you need to bring the Dash coins to your wallet, then in that exchange from where you bought the currency, you provide this wallet address and say, okay, send it to this address, and it will appear in your wallet here. The reason why I'm showing you these wallets is because before you buy your Bitcoin, you need to have some personal wallets, like Jaxx or blockchain. So these are your personal wallets. So it is not advisable to buy a Bitcoin and keep that Bitcoin in whichever exchange you buy it. You need to immediately pass it, store it in your personal wallet, so that this personal wallet is within your control. This is your wallet. This is like your personal wallet. So you don't want your money to be in the exchange. You don't want your Bitcoins in the exchange. Once you buy it, transfer it to this. So in order to do that, you need to have some wallet set up before you go and buy it, if you're a beginner trying to start off in this journey. So those are the lot of YouTube videos regarding these wallets online, so you can learn more details about it from there. But it's pretty straightforward. You sign up on each of these, or you download and install the app either on your phone or your desktop, and then you provide the details, and you're ready to go. The only thing I would suggest is, again, after setting up the Jaxx, make sure that all the security aspects are taken care. Just enable all the security options to the highest, so that nobody else can access it. For Jaxx uses some password phrase which consists of 12 different phrases, which is private to you, and then it's used for any kind of recovery of Bitcoins if it gets if your app crashes and things like that. So it's very important that you enable all the security options and review it and keep it at maximum level. That's my suggestion, because you don't want to lose your Bitcoins, do you? So once you have these wallets, then you can go and buy Bitcoin. So what I did is, based in the UK, I'm based in the UK, so I kind of looked at what are the options available. I came across a few sites. This was one of the sites that I registered, because you could straight away buy using credit card. But mind you, this site requires you to provide some identification. So it's not completely anonymous buying of Bitcoin, just to be clear. And then so I bought some Bitcoins from Coins Corner. Just wondering whether I need to sign in and show you that or not. I'll just quickly try to do it. Fill in the login details and CAPTCHA stuff. Oh, there's a card there. There's a card there. Better not check everything. Right, login. Got Google Authenticator set up on this one as well. You can see it's a pain to log in sometimes, but you know, I like to be careful. 7, 8, 9. Right. So what I used is so there's various ways of buying Bitcoin. So I went for the initially I went for the debit card option. So I had to first use the not the debit card, the credit card option. So I deposited, there's some limit that you can do, only 200. That's one that I found it a bit annoying about this Coins Corner. There's some limit if you're using credit card or debit card to do it. But then I later found out that you could do a bank transfer. That is, you can do go to your bank's online online banking, and then they'll provide the details where to transfer, and then there's no limit there. Apparently you could transfer more money, not just 200 per day limit if you're using credit card or debit card. So that's what I came to know later, but initially I was just transferring 200 like every day, like 2-3 days, and then buying the Bitcoin from here. Once you transfer that, then you can go to buy, and then buy Bitcoin with GBP, and then once you complete that, then you can come to this wallet, because this is once you buy within Coin Corner, it'll sit in your wallet here, and then you need to send it. You need to send that Bitcoin to your personal wallet, like Jaxx or blockchain. So if I was sending to Jaxx, then I would say BTC. I've selected BTC. This is the Bitcoin address. I'll copy that, come here, and then I will say send it to that address, which is my Jaxx Bitcoin address, which is my personal Bitcoin address in Jaxx. So if I had any Bitcoins left, then I would say send it there, and then it'll appear here. It'll appear. I got some Bitcoins here, so it'll appear here after a few minutes, and then it'll wait for confirmations, and for the transfer to complete, it will take a bit more time, a few more minutes, and then finally it will complete that transaction. So that's how I did it. Coins Corner is, I believe it's a bit expensive, but I'm just showing you what I did. I'm not necessarily suggesting the best way to do it. I was learning stuff. This is what I did. I think I later found out that this is a bit more expensive. Anyway, that's what I did. That's how I got my initial set of Bitcoins. So that's it with the Coins Corner. Now next one is the CoinFlow. Later I found out that CoinFlow had a express buy option, which means that you don't need to transfer money from your bank to the exchange like CoinFlow and then buy the Bitcoin. What you could do is you could directly buy the Bitcoins. You transfer the money directly, and then you end up with Bitcoins. Not like first you send it to the CoinFlow and then make a second transaction to buy the Bitcoin. There's like, so there's like one transaction less in this case. But this coin flow also verifies your details, so they'll ask for identification, documents, and stuff like that. So it's not anonymous. So yeah, so you could buy bitcoins here from various traders within this site. So that's pretty easy as well. Again, maybe I'll try to show you very quickly. Crypto sign in. Again, there's authentication. This one is different one. This is not Google Authenticator. There's a different app these guys use. Flow. It changed 6. Right. So you can see I made a couple of purchases here. Say I used the Express Buy. Again, I was learning. I saw Express Buy. I saw that you can buy it quickly. So Express Buy is the option where you don't need to transfer money from your bank to CoinFloor before buying the Bitcoin. You know, that's the direct buying option from the Express Buy. So I found it quicker, so I went for it. But perhaps it would have costed me more, I think, because I read somewhere that Express Buy has got some additional charges. So both the options are available. You could transfer money, you could deposit money to CoinFloor and then buy it, or you could use Express Buy, which is you directly buy it from the trader who is selling it on this exchange. So what I did is use the Express Buy. It might have cost me a little bit more. So you could try either this, or you could try transfer money to CoinFloor and then buying it, which might end up cheaper. I believe it will end up cheaper. So you know, do your research. But what I did is, you know, I selected this particular trader. So once you click on the information icon, you get the details of it. So get the name and some details about what's the minimum offer accepted, what's the maximum accepted. So in this case 20 GBP, you can buy whatever bitcoins are available for 20 GBP from this trader, and maximum of 10,000 GBP. It gives phone number and additional contact details like Hangout and stuff. So if you end up buying and then it doesn't appear within a few minutes, then the suggestion on the website is to check out the transaction details which will appear on this site, and then if that is not satisfactory, then you contact it. I didn't have any problems. It went through pretty quickly. I saw the transaction was working, and after a couple of minutes the purchase went through and completed. So you select the broker, you look at the prices, you select which your broker, and then put the amount that you're spending, and it will show, you know, how many BTC you end up with for the amount that you put in. So if I put in 1,000, then it's you can see it just changed. It's 0.51 BTC. If I put 100, then it just changed, right? So it's 1/10 of £1,000. It just changed to 0.0515 instead of 0.515, and then so you just go through with it. I don't want to click confirm, because then I'm confirming that I will transfer £100. So once I confirm, it provides the details as to, you know, what's the name, what's the sort code, and what's the account number that you need to transfer to. So what you do is you open up your online banking account parallel to it, and then once you click confirm here, it provides the details of where to transfer the money to. So, and then you switch to your online banking account, if it's Barclays or NatWest or whichever bank you are using, and then transfer it. There's some, most of the banks nowadays use the UK faster payments, which is the instant payment. So when you make payment, it will get instantly paid to this trader, so that there's no delay. Like you say, you make the payment and it shouldn't come like tomorrow to them. It should come instantly. So that's what there's some clauses here. It says that check whether your bank pays instantly. Most of the bank uses that these days. So so the payment is instant from the bank to the trader, and the trader places the trade on your behalf, and then the Bitcoin is bought, and then it's made available to you. So after that, again, you end up with your Bitcoins inside. Trying to figure out where would you see it. I do have some balance here. There must be a better dashboard. So the dashboard should, so in the dashboard it will show you all the Bitcoins, or whatever you bought, it will appear here. So since you bought Bitcoins, it will appear here, whichever amount. So for example, if you bought for 1,000, it will be 0.5151 Bitcoins will appear here as the available balance. And what you need to do, like before, is once you bought the Bitcoin, this is the exchange, so they will store it in the exchange, but you need to withdraw it from the exchange. The recommendation is not to keep your money or Bitcoins in the exchange. So you need to transfer it, right? So you need to withdraw it to your wallet. So you go to withdraw, and then you can see on the screen, on the top, it will show you what balance you have. At the moment, I got very less balance. I think there's a minor charge of 0.005 XBT. So but they will reduce it from the amount, so you don't have to adjust it. My mistake was I tried to adjust it to be the balance I had minus this amount, so as to accommodate it, but I didn't have to do it. I was overthinking. You just put, whatever amount is there in the balance. If you want to withdraw fully put the amount, and then they will adjust from that amount. They will reduce 0.005. So when you place a request to withdraw, you put the amount here, and then I'm not going to withdraw, but I'm just going to type in. So again, go back to your Jaxx, and pick up the BTC address that you want this money to be transferred, this Bitcoin to be transferred to, and then paste it here. Or if it is blockchain, I think I got logged out. So if it's blockchain, sending is for sending, and request is for receiving. Yeah, so this is your personal wallet. So if you want money or Bitcoins to be sent to your wallet, then you need to have a request. You click on request, you get a new address, you copy that, and then you go to this place, put that address. So that is the address to which this money will be transferred to. So you got your Bitcoin here, and then it gets transferred there to your personal blockchain address. So you can transfer to whichever wallet that you end up with, and click on update, and then it'll complete that transaction. So yeah, so I think that's all I will cover in this video. I hope things are a bit more clear for you. So I will speak to you soon. Okay, cheers, thank you, bye.